best on every deal. All you need is a strong heart and a nerve of steel. Viva Las Vegas! Viva Las Vegas!
That is the king, Elvis Presley, in 1964's Viva Las Vegas. Since the dawn of the movie age, Vegas has captivated us on the big screen in genres ranging from comedies and romance to heists and big-budget thrillers. Ahead of our Super Bowl coverage next week, I spent some time in Sin City to find out why what happens in Vegas ends up on the big screen. From the bright lights and the high life.
To a night the four of us will never forget.
To the low lives.
But when you get there, everything goes wrong.
Gangsters.
A casino, a hotel. The Corleone family wants to buy you out.
All right?
And swingers.
Hey, viva Las Vegas, baby!
All kinds of swingers. Las Vegas in the movies
Come on now!
has it all.
Hi, I'm Plenty.
But of course you are.
I'm very particular how they portray my hometown. And 99% of the time, it's outrageous, you know? And that's fine, because Vegas is outrageous.
Jeffrey Howard, also known as the Vegas film critic, was born and raised in Sin City.
I think that Hollywood comes to Las Vegas to tell stories they can't tell in any other city.
We'll always have Vegas!
They're time capsules captured in every decade of what Vegas was like, you know, from the 1920s and 30s.
These are the 5 casinos we hit.
Until the Rat Pack days.
Riviera, Desert Inn, the Sands, and the Flamingo.
And then the mob days.
In Vegas, everybody's got to watch everybody else.
Like Casino, one of the few movies not just set in Las Vegas, but about the city itself.
The casino manager is watching the shift bosses. I'm watching the casino manager and the eye in the sky.
That's a great portrayal of that time in the mob, the height of the mob, until the government was going to come in, so the mob sold out to corporate America.
Audrey, come here, you gotta see this.
As the hotels got grander, so did the movies.
Welcome to the fabulous Mirage.
Including the 2001 remake of the classic Ocean's 11, set at the Bellagio.
Good afternoon, Mr. Benedict.
He arrives at the Bellagio every day at 2 p.m. Same car, same driver.
It's where I went to brush up on some more movie history. It feels like the Bellagio was like another character in Ocean's 11. Do you think it was?
I mean, it really was, because it was still so new at the time. It was the most expensive resort ever built anywhere.
Seriously?
Anywhere.
Christopher Lawrence writes about movies for the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
It was the hottest ticket in town when they were filming here.
Tess.
Ocean's 11 would establish the Bellagio as prime real estate on the Las Vegas Strip. What is it about Las Vegas and casinos?
I love this town.
That Hollywood keeps coming back here.
Hi.
I mean, a lot of it is escapism.
Yeah.
Because, like with Ocean's 11,
It's time.
it made Bellagio feel like the kind of place where George Clooney might be hanging out in a tuxedo, making eyes at Julia Roberts.
Which table is it, Chef? One person lucky enough to get a front row seat to the filming, Chef Julian Serrano of the Picasso. Here, be George. Be my George.
Oh, I want to be George for how long?
We'll just wait for Andy Garcia to show up. Where George, Julia, and Andy met just before the heist is set in motion.
Stay and have a drink.
You can't.
It's a cool experience.
Yes, there was fantastic experience.
I love that also it's still in the same place, that this table is where it was, that hasn't changed, because so much has, obviously, over time.
In 25 years, we not change anything. And this table in the same position and the same place.
Classic. Like
Classic.
the movie. The table may be real, but one part of the movie is not.
Counting down from 20. Now.
Not only do they not have a wildly sophisticated vault that it takes 12 people to break into.
As your manager's probably reporting to you now, you have a little over $160 million in your vault tonight.
They don't have a vault.
At all.
At all. And believe me, a little piece of me died when I learned that.
Yeah, it's like the most Hollywood thing ever.
Right.
There is plenty more Hollywood, like Nicolas Cage descending on the Strip by air. Or Matt Damon tearing it up on the road.
It was madness. I mean, that's probably the biggest stunt we've seen here yet.
Hit me again.
From blockbusters to an indie darling.
Vegas! You think we get there by midnight? Money, we're gonna be up 500 by midnight. Ah, Vegas! Vegas, baby, Vegas!
Swingers, the 1996 homage to the swing era, written by and starring Jon Favreau, who's nursing a breakup with the help of his buddy, in a breakout role for Vince Vaughn. Even when they arrive and they get out of the car, there's something just about it that they seem to, in snapshots almost, capture pieces of Vegas.
Back in the day, this place was a real contender, but now they'll appreciate the business.
It's beautiful the way they do it because they go to some of the lesser establishments.
Start with a 300?
They go to the places where they can maybe win some money, but it's also that kind of invigoration that you feel when you make that long drive from LA.
21.
And it goes from Vegas, baby, to Vegas, baby.
I'm telling you, baby, you always double down on the lip.
Yeah, well, obviously not always.
Swingers is just a classic. It's one of the best films about Las Vegas.
Jeffrey Howard has seen them all.
Oh, we get a lot of tourists in town. It's always this way.
From skipping school to watch Clint Eastwood film his 1977 movie, The Gauntlet.
Take this.
What's that?
It's a gun. Take it.
Guys, there's something I need to tell you.
Through today.
Last night on the roof, I slipped something in our Jägermeister. What? I'm sorry, I fudged up, guys.
Which are the movies you think that have gotten it right about Las Vegas?
Oh, Hangover. No, absolutely. and when I interviewed director Todd Phillips for The Hangover, I said, you're the first director to get Vegas how it is, except you made one mistake. And he goes, what? I go, the scene where Zach Galifianakis was coming down the Rain Man shot,
okay, yeah.
That was in the Riviera. You shot at Caesars. And he goes, Riviera wouldn't allow us. So I forgive you, Todd. It's okay, I told him.
And when it comes to getting the Vegas ending right, there's only one place we could be.
I mean, you can't top the fountain scene. Most people hadn't seen these fountains. They didn't know what the fountains were. You've got 3 generations, really, of Hollywood icons out there saying goodbye to each other. Claire de Lune's playing. It is the most magical scene, possibly of any Vegas movie.
The perfect ending.
It is.
Vegas, baby. Vegas, baby. It's really cool. There's a movie tour that we were able to do that takes you on the Strip, and you're seeing some of the hotels, and you know about the hotels that have been knocked down, and seeing the movies in the moment. It really is a great relationship between Hollywood and Las Vegas.
Totally.
Yeah.
I always meant to go back and watch the original version of Ocean's 11,
Right.
the 1960 version with Frank.
I did.
Did
It is
you?
not as good
You
as
don't like
Ocean.
It's different, but there's a cool moment where they're walking out of the casino, and on the marquee, it says their actual names. You know, it says Sammy Davis Jr.,
Right.
Frank Sinatra, but they're walking out as the characters in that moment. It's really cool nostalgia with all of it.
Totally did it for me. That movie rekindled my love affair with Vegas.